So. Jetzt läuft auch die Aufnahme. Es müsste jeden Moment 8 Uhr sein und jetzt ist es 8 Uhr. Und ich kenne auch mindestens eine Person auf YouTube, die sich tierisch freuen dürfte, sobald das hier auf YouTube live geht. Und dann fangen wir einfach mal an, ne? Es ist 8 Uhr. Ich hoffe mal, dass alle jetzt da sind. So. Kommt jetzt der zweite. Los geht's. Oh Gott, das ist, jetzt muss ich alles wieder selber vorlesen. Das hat ja keine Sprachausgabe. Das kann ich gerade voll gut nachmachen. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Holy shit. Bin ich in Final Fantasy gelandet? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. Genau. September 8, 9. Oh, das ist nostalgisch jetzt irgendwie. Das ist ja schon ewig her, dass wir das gespielt haben. Ne? Und natürlich, wie immer, ist der erste Fall erstmal so eine Art Tutorial-Fall. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Oh, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Yes. A few minutes later, District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Also irgendwie finde ich es jetzt doch cool, das in so hoher Auflösung zu sehen. Ich bin mal gespannt, wie gut mir das vielleicht auch noch gefällt. Oh, my head, it's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Nein, das ist jetzt kein Crossover hier, Christian. Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? Promise me, you said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, I'm... Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Das ist genau 10 Sekunden vorm Prozess fragt dich der Anwalt, nachdem alle anderen Anwälte dich abgelehnt haben und nur er dich genommen hat, wer bist du eigentlich?
The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? I guess I must have amnesia. Und nein, das zieht sich jetzt natürlich nicht durchs ganze Spiel. Wir haben jetzt nicht das ganze Spiel über Amnesie. Das ist nur, auch wenn das jetzt eine Art Spoiler ist, aber nicht wirklich. Es ist jetzt nur für den Tutorial-Fall. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone please, tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Ugh. Nee, er hat Feuerlöscher über den Kopf gekriegt, falls das vorher nicht klar war.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me?
Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
Guess not.
No, then are you ready?
Yes?
Yes, I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing.
Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I've told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you forgot.
Actually, I have.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
Policewoman? You did... policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me. Besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time.
Wenn ich mich recht erinnere, haben wir dich letztes Mal total fertig gemacht, aber gut. Was haben wir denn hier so? Ich sollte vielleicht überhaupt mal hier reingucken. Attorney's badge. It's my all-important badge. It shows that I am a defense attorney. Cell phone. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Dustin's autopsy report. Time of death, 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. Cause broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Glasses found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Profiles haben wir jetzt auch. Ich glaube, das gab es beim ersten Teil nicht. Maggie Bird, age 22. My client. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. Dustin Prince, the victim and a policeman. It seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bride. Winston Payne, age 53. The prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across.
I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay. Who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Cambushu to the stand.
Den haben wir ja auch ewig nicht gesehen.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir.
It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. Okay. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. Also von da oben. Sieht man meinen Mauszeiger? Ich habe den, glaube ich, nicht an.
The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
Also runtergefallen und Genick gebrochen.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Oh yes, the autopsy report, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy?
I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well, the court accepts it into evidence.
Okay.
Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Dass er herausgefunden hat, dass eine Uhrzeiger hat. Ist schon bemerkenswert. Ich sehe, du hältst so viel von Gumshoe wie immer. Yes, I guess?
Mr. Wright, is your head all right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Court record.
Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab.
Habe ich ja vorhin schon gemacht. Oh, gut. Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tabbed? Ja, habe ich ja schon gemacht.
All right, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Das haben wir ja vorhin schon gesehen. Brille. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir.
Okay, das heißt... Das würde dann ja heißen, der Mörder müsste eine Brille getragen haben. Wenn der Mörder ihn heruntergestoßen hat und er im Fall noch die Brille vom Mörder gepackt hat.
And held onto them as he fell.
Sie trägt eine Brille. Ist natürlich jetzt schon mal nicht so gut, ne?
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing,
Oh, yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir.
You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
Well, even if it was a coincidence, that certainly isn't good for you. A coincidence, she says. Ugh.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. This piece of evidence in the glasses is harder to say she's the culprit.
Und ist schon jemandem was aufgefallen?
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Ich wette, jetzt kommt das erste Kreuzverhör, wo wir jetzt gleich erklärt bekommen, wie das geht. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you those glasses aren't mine.
Wollte nur was haben mit die Suppe schütten, genau. And how do you explain this dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
What? What is that?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do? Oh, das will ich aber doch ein bisschen lauter machen. Aber sag mir Bescheid, wenn ich es zu laut mache. Bin immer noch so ein bisschen dabei zu versuchen, die Musik und meine Stimme passend einzustellen.
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He just sort of looked like a scatterbrain. Ja, da scheint Christian auch zuzustimmen.
Doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. Wie mache ich Press? Mit Q. About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client?
The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal.
What should I do now? Oh Gott, ich mache erstmal Leave It Be. Ich bin noch am Überlegen, ob wir das wieder so machen wollen, dass ihr irgendwie Sachen mit auswählt oder nicht. Ich weiß halt nicht, wie cool das mit dem Lag ist, weil das immer so ein bisschen laggy ist. Und dann man manchmal den Bildschirm irgendwie mehrere Sekunden lang stillstehen lassen muss, bevor ihr euch überhaupt mal entscheiden könnt. Vielleicht bei den späteren Fällen vor allem, wo ich wahrscheinlich selber mir gar nicht mehr sicher bin, was ich auswählen soll. Vielleicht wäre es besser, wenn wir es erst da machen, weil ich erinnere mich auch an das meiste gar nicht mehr so richtig. Mal schauen. Aber ich meine, ihr könnt auch schon jederzeit im Chat vorher was schreiben, wenn ihr irgendwie eine Auswahl treffen wollt und ich bis dahin noch nicht weggeklickt habe oder mich selber entschieden habe. We're in real trouble if those glasses really are hers. It's probably better to back out while we can.
Yeah, why don't you believe me?
During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area.
No, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell?
Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, Detective.
Aber ihr könnt natürlich sehr gerne jederzeit, wenn euch was auffällt, sofort vorschlagen, was ich präsentieren soll.
Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
Oder wenn ich mir irgendwas angucken soll, könnt ihr natürlich auch gerne sagen, guck nochmal in Court Record und zeig mir mal eben dies oder das.
The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but...
Was the name that of my client?
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
Are you absolutely certain?
Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie.
He's got a point.
Hey, hold on.
Huh?
Don't harm me. I know the picture says Maggie, but...
Now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. Nein, nicht 1, 2, 3, 7.
That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. Habt ihr es mitbekommen? Ist ein bisschen fies jetzt direkt am Anfang, also zeige ich es euch vielleicht einfach nochmal. Bitte sehr. Richtet eure Augen auf ihren Namen, vor allem wie man ihn schreibt. Die schreibt sich nämlich anders. Sie heißt Maggie, aber sie schreibt sich nicht so. I better check the court record again.
With this picture of evidence in the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
Okay, da. Ihr Name klingt wie Bird, das erklärt die viel. Stimmt, ist mir noch gar nicht aufgefallen. Profiles. Present. Ha.
What is it?
What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe.
You talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you going to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where's this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird.
It looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir.
Ich wundere mich bei dir nicht. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Will die Musik nochmal ein bisschen lauter machen.
How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
I'm not surprised.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said
The defendant is accused of killing her lover.
if they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name. Got a point there.
This is very true. Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir.
Dustin and Maggie.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going on for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir.
Das ist ja schon ein bisschen traurig, wenn man so drüber nachdenkt. Die wollten heiraten und sind vielleicht an seinem Geburtstag in den Park gegangen und jetzt ist er tot.
Maggie, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
Okay. Bin gespannt, was wir da jetzt rauskriegen können. Vielleicht können wir erfahren, was genau das Geschenk war.
Mr. Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year.
How do you know about this?
Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
Was? Oh, das klingt... Autsch. Kein schöner Hochzeitstag, würde ich mal sagen. They got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit.
For the trip. Stimmt ja. Hat er sich nicht im letzten Spiel am Ende nur noch von Instant-Rahmen ernährt?
If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway.
Ja, das wundert mich nicht unbedingt, dass sie nicht so glücklich war.
It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? So fucking what?
What? You saying the guy's got to marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know.
I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal.
Da hätte ich vielleicht lieber nicht nachhaken sollen. Warum kriege ich dafür ein Achievement?
The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday.
The day of the incident? You mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day, and since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit.
Oh, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time.
Ja. Gut. Das trägt jetzt wie zum Gericht bei. That's great, Your Honor, but I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man.
Maggie, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present.
You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Ist Gumshoe vielleicht auch verknallt in sie?
Well, that's because I'm her boss, yeah, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates.
But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit far?
Hey, pal, what would you say? I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their...
I really don't need to know that much. Wie der schreit, ey.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
Hab ich doch gar nicht.
I agree.
Okay.
Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant.
Jetzt sagt er das auch noch einfach so.
Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time.
Ich finde das gerade einfach nur voll lustig, wie er das einfach so sagt.
Oh, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. I should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here.
It was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Over 2 months ago? Way to go, Judge.
Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. And I don't have a crush on her. Not at all. 100%, I promise.
So, what was this birthday present?
Well, she got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove, huh? Press further. Ich meine, das ist bisher das Einzige, was wir hier haben, was irgendwie interessant klingt, ne? Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Oops, no, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Das wird bestimmt noch voll wichtig. Merken wir uns das mal. Custom made. The glove was custom made.
Yup, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Ja, wir haben es jetzt uns gemerkt.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
Das wäre natürlich mal ein schöner Twist. Ich würde sagen, das ist relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but...
Of course it's relevant.
That glove is the key to this whole case. Obwohl er gerade in Gedanken gesagt hat, er hat keine Ahnung, wohin ihn das führen wird. Yes, bluffing to the max. Ich wollte auch gerade sagen, das ist ja mal eindeutiger Bluff.
Now, this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As though I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people.
Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's, rather yellow, isn't it?
A birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made because, in case you didn't already memorize that.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
And that's why you had to special order it.
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
other reason? No. I didn't think it had anything to do with this case, so I sold it on eBay so I could finally eat something else.
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir.
Also mir fällt gerade vor allem ein, wenn er sich das Genick gebrochen hat, wie soll er dann überhaupt noch irgendwas schreiben können?
We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
Steht vielleicht irgendwie, dass er Linkshänder war? Nee.
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you. Your Honor. Okay, we first looked into the handwriting. Ich press einfach mal wieder überall, weil ich meine, selbst wenn es nicht relevant ist, ist es meistens lustig. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand?
This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation of this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the great point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation?
Well, unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting.
Nachdem du gerade gesagt hast, wie toll scientific blah hier ist. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it.
Hey, don't look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before.
Me neither.
Nor I.
I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Next, we check the victim's pointer finger.
Okay, his pointer finger.
You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces.
Ah, don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I'll have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the results? We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail.
And what does that prove?
Get out, objection. Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right. And there's more. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground.
Scratches on his skin.
Yep. You can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it. Oh man, it took me 2 weeks to learn that name by heart. We used one of those, and that's how we found them.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. I think Christian can believe.
From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion, that the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
Ich bin so ein Idiot. Und ich habe vorhin noch gemeint, ist er vielleicht Linkshänder. Hier, der Handschuh hat bestimmt damit zu tun. Ich weiß nur leider gar nicht, mit welcher Hand man so einen anzieht. Ich bin kein Baseball-Experte. Aber ich nehme mal an, Ihr Hinweis gerade bedeutet, dass das ein Baseball-Handschuh für Linkshänder ist? Na gut. Wenn man wirft doch dann mit der rechten Hand und hat den Handschuh in der linken normalerweise. Und das heißt, wenn er den Handschuh in der rechten hat, würde er mit der linken werfen? Genau, werfen mit der guten Hand, ja, und der Handschuh an die andere. Das heißt, wenn der Handschuh, das ist ja auf jeden Fall ein Handschuh für die rechte Hand. Was bedeuten würde, dass der Typ mit der linken Hand geworfen hat und daher Linkshänder ist. Aha. The present? What about it? Alles klar, okay. Okay, ich weiß es. Danke, Spiel. Da wäre ich jetzt... Puh, wenn das ein späterer Fall wäre, wäre uns schon kein Hinweis dieser Art mehr gegeben worden, denke ich mal. Da hätte man dann schon selber drauf kommen müssen. Da, okay. Present this. Hahaha. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's the glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. And that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities.
Huh?
There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
That is why it had to be custom-made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you?
Well, no.
So, Detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was... Wait a sec.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Ah!
I object.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Not only would I need it back right tonight. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No. All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. I feel like I can breathe again.
Ja gut, wenn ich kurz vorm Tod bin, könnte ich das vielleicht machen, aber ich würde es ja wahrscheinlich nicht machen. Und es wurde ja nirgendwo gesagt, dass er sich die andere Hand gebrochen hat.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire.
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird...
No, not yet.
Huh? What?
I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean? Oh, das Lied habe ich auch schon lange nicht mehr gehört.
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
And what did this witness, witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. Once more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the... Und das sagst du jetzt?
Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Der Zeuge ist Larry bloß nicht.